Well, hello there. Hello, let me get all comfy. Welcome to Tom Brand 1 Thoughts. Hope all is going well for you, and I thank you for taking the time to look at this video. I have two other channels, the Tom Brand 1, check that out if you like comedy chat roulette, and a smart chat if you like sports. And wow, what do I want to talk about today? Let's get some lighting. I want to talk about. It's actually forget the lighting. It's the end of summer, man. Labor Day coming up a few days from now, and summer is over. And living on the East Coast here, it's cold more often than it's warm. And I welcome cool slash cold more so than I welcome warm. And the reason is pretty simple. Flip flops, and particularly men in flip flops, is horrible and it must go. I personally just don't understand the craze about flip flops, especially with men. Maybe it's the newer generation that are mid 20s that wear flip flops. Majority of them, that's what I notice. But I'm also a little bit perturbed because I see older gentlemen wearing flip flops. And it's just, I personally don't get flip flops. Many things. Flip flops are evil, okay? First of all, when you walk, they make that little hideous, annoying noise that. Duck, 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 duck. Am I doing that right? How a flip flop sounds. It's noisy when you walk in flip flops. And men, they don't take care of their feet. No one wants to see your ugly, overgrown toenails and flip flops. Please. And especially, when you have to do a task like riding a bike. You're in flip flops. I see men riding bicycles in flip flops. How are you doing that? How? What happens if you're pedaling your bike and your flip flop falls? Then what? You're biking one flip flop until you notice that your flip flop dropped, and then you have to retrace your steps, turn around your bicycle, and get that damn flip flop back. And you already look more silly than you already do with one flip flop now as opposed to two flip flops. Flip flops. I don't get flip flops at all. It's also too, like when you're driving a car, your leg is sweating. How are you driving in flip flops? That's nearly impossible. Your leg is sweating. You don't have much protection in a flip flop, and then the flip flop starts to slide off your foot. Driving in flip flops should never be an option. Flip flops are evil. I see a lot of people wearing flip flops at the beach. You go into the water. You have some fun. Then your feet are wet, and then you get sand on your flip flops. Even if you don't go into the water, you still have a lot of sand on your on your foot, and then you put on your flip flops. Flip flops plus sand, really uncomfortable. And then it's like, have you ever tried getting sand off of flip flops? Right? Seriously, flip flops. And then you see like certain things, like people dress all fancy. It's the summertime. They go to these fancy dinners, and not really fancy, but you have to dress dress to impress, I guess, a polo shirt and jeans. So you have the guys with the polo shirt and the jeans, and then they wear flip-flops. How about try putting on a nice shoe? Just because it's summertime does not mean you have to wear flip-flops. The remedy I would make to avoid your foot slipping, to avoid showing your dirty, long feet, malfunctioned toes, to be able to drive, to be able to pedal your bike, to look presentable with your polo shirt and jeans. Sneakers! Sneakers, low tops with low socks. Problem solved. And they're better than flip-flops. Low top sneakers, guaranteed if you walk on the sand with your sneakers as opposed to your flip-flops, you're not getting sand in your sneaker as you are on your flip-flop. No, no, no. And what that means, when you go back into the car, you won't have sand all over the place. Flip-flops are evil. Little low ankle socks and low top sneakers will work. Keep your foot as cool. The key is to wear a thin sock, and it'll be just like wearing flip-flops. I will even go one step further, and I would even say it is okay to wear sneakers without socks, even though your foot will smell, your sneaker will smell, and then your room, your car, wherever you are, people are going to be saying, "What's that smell?" It's still better than wearing flip-flops. Men and flip-flops, no go. Not a match. Take my advice. I hope all is well, and we'll chat very, very soon.